Da, na, 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 that's our name. It's one. Hey, that was, hey, woo, guys, hey, whoa, hey, 4-2 win. Toronto Maple Leafs over the Buffalo Sabres. What? I was, the Buffalo Sabres had me, all pitter-pattered and scared, kind of, before the game. Not gonna lie. Because, I was all excited. Oh, yeah, we're gonna play the Sabres. They've lost, 10 straight. And then, whack, they lay the smack down on the Atlanta Thrashers. 10-1. 10-1. They always seem to have, at least one of those games a year. I don't know. The Sabres are just sick. They're sick. Sometimes. Not last night, though. Leafs, the far sicker team, 4-2, and that was pretty good. You got to admit, that was pretty good. I'm really happy with my boy there, Dominic Moore. I was a little concerned, I guess, at first, because, I didn't really think a guy off waivers could bring that much of an impact, but he was actually very good last night and has been good since he got here. So way to go, Dominic. Moore. Honestly, very good win. But who also had a very good game? Jason Blake. Again, poor guy. He's got 9 goals. It really sucks. But he, unless something major has changed in the last couple days, is 5th in the league in shots. God, you gotta wonder how he's only got 9. I don't know. I really don't. So, after the world had come crashing down for the Toronto Maple Leafs and they had hit kaplunk, rock bottom, they're on a 3-game win streak. What do we think, fans? What do we think? I still don't like their chances of making the playoffs. Despite the 3-game win streak, they're still far back of the pack. But it does bring up a point I'd like to talk about. With the exception of the Sabres, the Leafs have an extremely hard division in the Northeast. One of the better ones in the league. Canadians, Bruins were much better earlier, but they're still decent. Sabres can be dangerous at times, although they've had a very bad season so far. And the Senators are the standard in the East. They got shut out by Tampa yesterday. Please explain that to me, someone. And then you look at, I believe, the Southeast Division. Remember last video, the one I posted 2 days ago, how I said Atlanta was in 3rd? Yeah, they're in 10th now because Carolina leapfrogged them, and that just shows you how god-awful that division is. And the division rule to make the playoffs is stupid. How the leader from every division goes 1, 2, 3. Dumb. And also having 8 games against your divisional rivals is also stupid, because what if you just have a really crappy division? That's what that division has made their money off of for years now. And I just don't get it. Whereas I really do think if the Leafs were in another division, they'd stand a chance. They'd stand a chance. Although you don't know, guys, are they making the playoffs or not? Tell me. Is this guy going, Mass? Anyway, back to Dominic Moore, sorry. I did kind of criticize the move of getting him at first. I didn't really criticize it as much as I just kind of said, who really cares? What's that going to do? But even if he's not producing points, Moore has added a great chemistry to the Leafs that I really like. And the Leafs have been able to utilize more, I think, Chad Kilger, who is an extremely underrated player on the Toronto team. tons of people disagree with me on that point. I don't really care. He's sick. Hopefully they beat New Jersey in 4 hours. Sorry for the late video, guys. And just last thing, remember I told you I'd go to the flea market? Well, I did. Walked out with a bunch of figures, Sundin included, a bunch of cards, and $65. It was nice. Some of the cards that stand out. Damn. ENY Marquee Rookie, O-Pee-Chee. It's, you know, it's not expensive, but it's fun. Here, let's take them out so you can maybe see them better. What's his first name? Curtis McElhaney. There you go. Autographed prospect card. That ought to be sick. And this is just for me. I don't think anyone really values this, but I do. Oh. Felix the Cat Potvin, game used jersey card. I know he's on LA in this picture, but they didn't really make a whole lot of jersey cards when he was on the Leafs. Anyway, go Leafs go. Late afternoon game against the New Jersey Devils and this man, Martin Brodeur.